before I run through all the profile upgrade system and specific upgrades and blah blah blah, I'll quickly go through, as I said, the St. Louis playthrough of the tank. In fact, if I can, I will do the bot only mode. That'd be good, just to give you guys a rough idea of what the game is and see if we can get any good kills as well. I'll be playing as the St. Louis, the low maneuverability chip cruiser. Okay, here I am. The cruiser, the St. Louis low maneuverability ship. It has a massive broadside, however. Oh no, it's up to 8 shots on a broadside if it's a 90-degree angle. That's fantastic. This is the general playing field of the game. I think it's up to 15 ships in one game. I'm playing against bots at the moment with other people. And see, here is the tier 1s and the tier 3s. And the ones on the right are all AI. This is co-op. And everyone on my team is a person. So you can see here I'm controlling the ship. Going left and right, left and right. This is a very hard ship to maneuver. But it's the same sort of rules as World of Tanks. W is to go forward. On the bottom left-hand screen, you can see I have stop, full reverse, quarter speed, half speed, three-quarter speed, and full speed. I've currently went into full speed, and you can see my guns are acting very weirdly. That's because every gun is assigned a number, and when all guns are active is when all the numbers are overlapping. For instance, you see this is a battleship in the distance there, and I'm going to try and fire at it, and you have to lead your shots. And I'm shooting by pressing the left mouse button. The right mouse button is a lock-on, and obviously a zoom in is to zoom in to the distance that you just want. You go up and down to define the distance. But yeah, I'm just emptying a salvo onto this. You can see that is a cruiser because of the markings. I've critically damaged the cruiser. See if I can go full broadside. It's fantastic. I'm on fire, and I have this this perk, which is a repair. I'll click R, and it should put out the fire. As you can see, on the left-hand screen again, the guns are the ones, blue ones are the ones active, the ones that are currently working. Above that is the outline of my ship, which is yellow for health. So I'm currently 20,000 health out of around 30,000 health. So I have lost about a third of my health. These AI missions aren't very easy because the AI generally tends to destroy everything. But I am emptying my salvo onto this guy. I'm using high explosive rounds onto this guy because of the advantage over AP. AP would just, if it's a direct hit on a heavily armoured part of the ship, then I'm going to do quite a lot of damage. But if it's not, then it's not. It can be practically nothing. Okay, I'm in a bit of trouble here. I need to reload to armor-piercing rounds from high explosive and fire at this battleship. The battleship has a slash in the middle, as you can see here. I must try and get a full broadside onto this battleship. It is a Kawachi, which is not good for me. So if you hold down your mouse, you do a single shot through the ranks of your guns. But if you double click, you do a full broadside. As long as all guns are active, you can do a full broadside like so. Ooh. See, I am damaging the ship. The problem is, he's damaging me more. I probably won't get off this lightly because I made a mistake in attempting to take on a battleship in a cruiser. And I have no allies anywhere near me. I'm kind of stranded here. But I am against AI, so I don't know. I don't know the outcome. Probably not good for me. You can see my ship is wrecked. I have about a third of my health left. And he is... Ooh, that's not good. I am damaging him, but not enough. But the thing with this game is similar with World of Tanks, is you have a chance you could get a magazine hit, or an ammo rack it would be called in World of Tanks, and if you hit the ammo rack, it would explode. And the ammo rack is, I'm not sure the exact location, but I think it's just beneath the bow of the ship. I think you have more chance if you hit with a torpedo than you do with these, but there's always a chance. If you hit that, it's an instant kill, or does an exceptional amount of damage. We are winning, fortunately, our team. No thanks to me, probably. I'm just barely holding on against this guy. Oh, no, this guy is helping, though. Took a nasty hit, though. I'm probably going to die, but I think it was worth it. The sound effects for this game are fantastic. I think this is closed beta. I've heard it's been fantastic in alpha, which I haven't played. But from what I've seen so far, this game is ridiculous. Amazing. It really is. I'm a big lover for naval combat anyway, and with especially historical naval warfare. And this just I love it. Okay, I am going to die. I've got another dreadnought over there, destroying me, and I can't do a lot about it. So it was worth it, though. After this game, I think I'll play against some real people. Show you guys what it's like against real people, because it's a bit different. These are very robotic. They always move in packs. They lure you out. They always fire at the same target. They're very intelligent AI. So I am sunk. As you can see, I am dead. You can skip through and check your allies, see how they're doing. Here we are losing this, actually. This guy is in a... He's just in a basic ship. Let's see if we can go to a battleship. Yeah, this is a tier 3 battleship. And he just destroyed a ship. It's a shame I didn't record something earlier, actually, because I was playing in a destroyer, and I was about 500 meters away from this destroyer. This battleship. I was playing as a destroyer, and I had 6 torpedoes available. And I did a full broadside of torpedoes. And it all hit this battleship, this tier 5 battleship, as a tier 3 destroyer. And it blew him away. Ah, such a shame I didn't record that. I'm sure it's going to happen again, though, sometime, if I play really aggressively. Anyway, let's leave this game for now. And let's get back into maybe something a bit more interesting. Maybe let's go for... Battleship's a bit too heavy. Phoenix is a cruiser, it's quite nice. The statistics of each ship are on the right hand side, similar to World of Tanks with armor, penetration. It's not specific, but it has numbers of a rough estimate of its, for instance, survivability or artillery power, torpedoes, maneuverability and concealment. Oh, I got an upgrade for this guy. Well, that's kind of irrelevant though. Now that I've done the St. Louis battle, as I said, I will go through the profile and the upgrading system, which is fairly similar to that of, I guess, Call of Duty or other progression sort of online games. As you can see, I'm level 6, which is the current cap with closed beta. It starts with level 1, and at level 1 you can only go against, when you start the game, you're fresh from scratch, you can only go against AI. You team up with allies, they're real people, but you only go against bots. This is only for a few games, 2 or 3 games, just to give you like a rough idea of how the game's going to work. But most people don't win the co-op battles from what I've seen so far, because the AI is they work in packs, and they kill people that don't know how to play the game. There's no tutorial for this game at the moment, so people just run into this. They go into a co-op battle, and they learn everything by clicking buttons on their keyboard or mouse and hoping for the best. I hope that maybe if you guys, for the future when this is open beta, you can watch this video and get a brief understanding of how to play the game, so you don't have to worry too much about noobing out against a bunch of bots. Level 2, which is you get the unlock of random battles, which is players versus players. This is typical wargaming structured battles. You get domination, you get team deathmatch, that sort of thing. You complete the random battles by 15 versus 15. You either kill people or get the most domination points, or yada yada, etc. For unlocking this, for getting rank 2, you get a bonus of 25,000 credits, which helps towards paying for ships, etc. The credit system is very similar to World of Tanks. You pay things, ships, and etc. for credits. You have gold, which you can buy premium ships for, upgrade commanders, etc. Tier 3, which is daily missions. You get, I think it's one mission every 24 hours, and it's something like do this amount of damage, and you get 25,000 credits or more. Quite handy. It's not a very developed section of the game just yet. World of Tanks has gone into a bit more detail, but this is a very early, it's closed beta, so it's just got out of alpha, and it's very good so far. Number 4. Once you get to number 4, which will probably take you about 20 games or so, you unlock free experience, which you get via playing normally. So same as World of Tanks, you play a game, you get 2,000 XP, let's say, and you get 5% of that experience as free experience, which can be used to unlock any other ship. Used to unlock modules or other ships of different types. Not necessarily down the tier line. Free experience can be used on anything. And fortunately, when you complete the free experience on level 4, when you manage to unlock it, you get free experience bonus of 3,000 free experience, which can then buy you a tier 3, unlock you a tier 3 ship. And the money gain, the credit gain, is quite considerable in the beta. So you can pretty much buy a tier 3 ship straight away with the level 4. Level 5 is a ship commander. This is similar to crew skills or in World of Tanks, where you unlock a ship commander, which then boosts specific aspects of a ship. I'll go into that in a bit more detail in a moment when I flick over to ship commanders. Credit bonus of 50,000 credits, which as always can be spent on modules or other ships. As you can see, we did win that last battle. We won 15,000 credits and a low yield of 200 base experience. We won, which is good, but we didn't get. I kind of didn't do very well. And that leads us to the last one, which is at the moment, which is number 6. Number 6, the level 6, is you unlock upgrades. And upgrades is similar to in World of Tanks. You get load enhancers and movement enhancements, things that you can put onto your specific ships, which then make them better, fire faster, reload faster, things like this. And this is that system. It's limited at the moment. You only can do a couple of things like reduce chance of battery exploding or something like this, but it's there, and it's a very appealing thing. It costs a fortune to put things on. It costs 100,000 credits to put one upgrade on a ship, but it can be worth it. And when it gets to that sort of stage in the game when you're playing quite competitively at like tier 10, then it's almost guaranteed that you're going to have a whole bunch of upgrades. If you have the money, then go for it. And obviously you get a 75,000 bonus for completing and getting level 6. And level 6 is the current cap in this closed beta. So as you can see, level 7 and 8 are grayed out, but I'm sure they'll be released in due course. Now let's go back to the ship commander. I'll quickly run through this. You can see my ship commander is on the right hand side for my destroyer, which you can see here. I click on him, and he has this little display here. And this is a this shows his experience. So he levels up almost. So he continues and doing his thing. And same with World of Tanks. You have a crew guy who then levels up, gets past his cap, and then reaches 100%. Let's say. On this game you get a point, a perk, a point, whatever you want to call it, and you can distribute those into here. And here's different upgrades. For instance, at the start I've unlocked 2. The first one is basic firing training, and that is 10% reduction in reloading time of secondary armament, which is something like low caliber weapons on some ships, and plus 10 to anti-air engagement area efficiency. And this one here is repair time, minus 15% in time. Some of the really good ones, they cost more as they go down. Obviously these two, the top ones, they cost 1 point to unlock. These next ones cost 2, and they change things like you turn faster, your missiles go faster, they reload faster, your ships go further, improvement works better, etc. And it gets down to the bottom here when you get some quite interesting ones like fire prevention, reducing detectability, so you're invisible for longer. Your planes can increases how many you can have for your ship, and skills and bombs, and pretty straightforward sort of perks you would expect. So that's the basic sort of behind the scene profile COD-like system for leveling. The ships are down here. I don't know. I've briefly gone through the tech tree. You can you have all these ships here. You get some sort of the ones at the top of the very early stage sort of ships. The very early early 20th century to the mid 20th century. The bottom here, like the 1940s World War II distinctive ships. These are the Japanese ones and the United States ones. Obviously there's a limitation at the moment. There's only 2 factions. It says here the United States as well, and they only have 1 premium ship. I believe the third faction to be produced and put out is going to be the Russians, from what I've heard, and it'll be obviously tier 1 to tier 10, typical battleship, aircraft carrier, malarkey, as you would expect. The 4th one is going to be the one I'm looking forward to most, which is going to be the British. The British had the most advanced navy, and obviously with the Empire they had a formidable force in the ocean at that time. And to see ships such as HMS Hood and the King George V class will be something I'm very much looking forward to. But that's in due course. That will happen in time. So that's the basic sort of behind the hood things. I'm going to end it here, and next time I'll be running through different types of ships, going through the tiers, aircraft carriers, showing you some of the best bits of how I've experienced the game so far, and some of the unlocking system too. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.